Man at the world. I'm back, baby. Back again. I'm back. Back again. Back. Yeah, man. How you guys been? It's your loving host here. Your non-neglectful host. I promise you, I've been working, even though I haven't been on in a while. I've been working too much. That's kind of the reason why, but that's no excuse, man. I got to be consistent with my cast. It's one of my favorite therapies and the ways to write premises and come up with stuff when I just talk to you guys, or really by myself, but really to you guys, whoever watches, which I appreciate you watching, even though I'm back every now and then. But, I always say I'm going to always do this more consistently, and guess what? I consistently never do that consistently. So at least I'm consistent about being non consistent, right? Fuck yeah, man. Already with the first F bomb, but whatever. Here we go. What have you guys been up to? Everything good? Your week's been good? Weekend was good? Good. I'm glad it was. If it wasn't, then this next one will be better. I promise you that. Me, chilling. Last time we spoke, world's been crazy. World was on fire. Nothing's changed much. I think it's even more on fire now, especially here in Los Angeles, my loving home. But that's what it is, man. And that's what it's going to be, and that's what it has to be right now in order for it to what? Grow again. Whenever things burn, what happens? New things grow for it to burn later on. Hopefully, less burning, but probably not for the foreseeable future. But it is what it is, man. Just came back from New York City not too long ago, probably about 3 weeks ago from now. But yeah, that was great. St. Mark's Place sold it out. So shout out to St. Mark's Place, my favorite, and my first spot that I ever performed in New York City years ago at this point. Great show, man. We had a hell of a lineup. Shout out to my girl Eva Evans, who shot her Netflix special recently, or a Netflix episode, as she'd like to say. And a few other people there. They all killed, man. We had a great show. Until next time, St. Mark's, stay tuned. Where else am I going to be? Florida. Got some Florida dates. Naples off the hook, July 28th. Almost a month away now. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to be there with my boy Jason Scoop. If you don't know him, he's a Trump impersonator who ran up on Alec Baldwin and made him feel uncomfortable. But hey, whatever. He's a celebrity, and it is what it is. And I will be also with Jason at the Miami Improv on July 29th. I feel like I'm getting those dates mixed up. July 29th off the hook, July 30th, Miami Improv. That's the date. So if you wanted to say what's up, say hi, come see me in person to say hi or watch a show or even cuss me out, I'll be there those dates in Florida, as I always am. Outside, baby. Yeah, that's going to be a great show. I'm going to host for those shows. And then, of course, Crack 'em Up Thursdays. You're looking at the new pre-host at the Comedy Store Belly Room every Thursday, pretty much, unless I'm out of town. A lot of stuff to catch you up on, guys. First off, yeah, that's one pre-host at the Comedy Store on Thursday nights, Belly Room. That's great. That's a big deal. Love Crack 'em Up. Shout out to Nichelle Murdoch, who is my Mitzi Shore easily. And if you don't know who Mitzi Shore is, she's was the owner of the Comedy Store, and she used to book these or pass everybody. You couldn't do the Comedy Store unless you were seen by Mitzi, and she gave you the okay. So Nichelle Murdoch is that for me. Comedy Store is a legendary spot, probably the greatest comedy club in the world, and I'm very happy to be there. Even if it's not in the regular rotation, it's all good because the Crack 'em Up show is the longest. I repeat, the longest running show at the Comedy Store, going on 21 years now. So that's a big deal, regardless. And yeah, what else? I will. Oh, I just got hired to be on cruise ships, to do comedy on cruise ships, not just mop the floors or whatever. Which that's fine too, if you're Filipino or Asian of some descent and get a job on a cruise ship. But anyways, not comedy. Cruise ship comedian, guys. Your boy's semi-pro comedian. That's a big deal, man. That's a huge deal. A lot of people get into comedy. They don't even know what they're going to do, how they're going to do it, how they're going to make money. And your boy has managed to find a way to make this an actual career, and I am ecstatic about that. So cheers to that. Cheers to you and all your wins and losses that got you to your next win or big win. Cheers. Salute. Usually I drink a beer, but you hear that ice right now, right? You hear that ice? Oh, let me not say ice too loud because around here, people start running when you say that word. Huh? Yeah. As for me and my thoughts on it, I'll tell you like this. Mm, Poppy doesn't get involved. Simple as that. Poppy has no opinion about that. You know why? Not because I don't care, because of course I do care. But mainly because I was involved in all those Black Lives Matter marches back in the day. And then I saw how it got hijacked by people who you could clearly tell have no idea what, or nor do they care about the actual plight of Black lives running the whole show. Running the show. I mean, I'm talking about calling people up to the front lines, handing out masks, handing out signs that say the most absurd stuff. I didn't do any of that. I was there observing, reporting, got a few clips, got tear gassed once or twice. During the daytime, it's a very beautiful event at first, and then at nighttime comes these mystery people who I've never seen around town in Miami, uh, causing all the trouble. And that's when you got to go, all right, peace out. This whole thing going on now reminds me exactly of that. Exactly to the T. So, fool me once, you can't get fooled again. Fool me twice, can't get fooled again, as the great Judge W said, right? And I say great very loosely. So, yeah, man, I'm out of it. I wish everyone well. What I will say is if you're out there protesting, that's your right, obviously, but don't do nothing stupid. Don't get a record. Don't get arrested. Don't get riled up emotionally to go ahead and do something that you'll regret later because I promise you, you will regret it later. It takes a huge toll and chunk of your life as far as having a criminal record for something that you did when your emotions were triggered and flared up by some unknown organization that is really just using you for their own political agenda. That's basically what it is, man. And all the other stuff, the families and the people that get deported and all that, that's all real stuff, obviously, but you gotta not get so triggered and flared up because you will do no good behind bars. That I could promise you. All right, so shout out to La Raza. Shout out to all the people actually lifting a finger, going out there protesting with good intentions. And shout out to the people who actually do legwork, man. Because guess what? This posting, hashtagging, doing stories, I promise you, doesn't do a damn thing. Especially if you never voted. If you never voted, don't even chime in. Honestly. And then if you're only doing it to get ahead in your career, fuck you. Straight up. If you're only posting stuff and then going back and giving your covert opinion to your own family and in your living room about how you really feel about the things, which doesn't align with what you post just for career purposes, fuck you. Straight up. You are the worst kind of people, honestly. But whatever. Even you have that First Amendment right, right? To lie for the sake of monetary and career gain. Yeah, but still, fuck you, and I hope you get bed bugs and they bite you at night so you can't sleep one way or another, right? Mm. That's all I got to say about that. Other than that, life's been good. I can't wait to get on this cruise ship. I'm actually working on a documentary about it, which is going to be cool. I already have it all in my head. I've already been getting footage of this whole process of how not hard, but it's definitely a long process to get on these cruise ships. It's not just apply and cross your fingers. Definitely not. I gotta get an agent. Shout out to my agent, Happy, um, who's been fighting for me to get on for the past year. And now I'm in, and that's one half of the battle. The other half of the battle is actually getting on a boat and confirming a date so you can get on, which you're basically competing for with at least 150 other comedians who 50 of them have been there for 20 plus years and have seniority, favoritism. I say that loosely. And also, whatever, just it's just a battle once you get in actually on the actual roster, which I'm very grateful to be part of. So I will be maybe even shooting a cast from the ship. Who knows? I love it though, man. I've been on about 5 cruise ships. Have you ever been on a cruise ship? Like a good one? And by good, I mean like a ship that is number one bigger than the Titanic, which is at least 100 and no, at least 2,000 people. There's some that are still 1,800, but they're just huge. Like one of those ships. They're pretty good, man. I like it. I like the all you can eats. I like the entertainment, specifically Carnival. To me, uh, has a real focus on the comedy part of the entertainment and everything else. And if you've never been on one, go on, man. Especially when it goes to like a nice island, Bahamas, Jamaica, man, near the beach, boy. One of those type of things. They have a cruise that goes to Alaska for some reason. I guess that's cool. It just seems a bit cold, you know. Whenever I think of ship, I always think of like going somewhere destination hot, tropical, coconut drink in your hand, and local natives trying to get you to rent jet skis for an absurd amount of money, stuff like that. But yeah, man, and the comedy portion of it is always something that sticks out of my head because number one, they're good. Number two, I'm like especially the last 2 times, I'm like, I could do that. I could do this definitely. So I'm stoked, bro. I am stokedy, and I don't even use that word often. Stoked, huh? Bring my suntan lotion or sunblock, depending where I go. Um, you bring my laptop, bring my camera, bring my notes, develop my actual hour, which is in the process, but that's also a slow process. I have about 25 minutes, solid minutes that I know will definitely hit. The other 20 is just a bunch of like bits here and there, but this is just gonna develop my hour on a conveyor belt type of speed, and I'm very excited about it, man. I'm very excited. Not to mention, Poppy needs money. Not to mention that, right? Because California, for some reason, just keeps getting more expensive by the day. I mean, it costs at least $50 to even step outside, and I'm not even exaggerating, man. 2 bags of food, $40. What? What did I just? I just got bread. I just went to the store for bread, milk, and eggs. Why is this $40? And then a couple other miscellaneous things like bacon or something, which I cut out the bacon because I'm trying to get this 6 pack. Every time I say that, it never works. I just end up getting a 6 pack of Coors and call it in a day on the beach somewhere, which is fine too. I'm tall. It's fine. I'm still sexy. When you're tall, you're just sexy to someone. When a girl just has to go like this, like look up to see you, like some girls just like that. It doesn't even matter what you look like or how much muscle mass you have or how defined you are, muscly wise. But I do try to stay strong. Your boy's strong, man. It's so surprising how strong I am. Like I'll go to the gym after like 2 weeks of not going, and I could still warm up the same, 2 plates on each side, and then I still go up to 2 plates, like a good 10. But it just I guess the older I get, the less or rapidly I get defined and toned without the proper help, if you know what I mean. And if you don't know what I mean baby steroids. Mm. Which I do not advocate unless you're mid 30s or hitting 40s, then I definitely do. I definitely think you should do that, especially if you're into working out and looking good and sexy flexy, right? Especially if you want your clothes to look like they're a little too young for you because your muscles are popping out, right? Ugh. No better feeling than your shirt's hugging your arm. You're just like, man, did this shirt miss my body? Because it's straight hugging my bicep. Huh? It's hugging my tries like it missed them. Yeah, buddy. It's a good feeling. But at least I'm still strong, you know? But it feels good to be back in the rhythm of things. And it just really is, man. The struggle, and I don't know what dreams you're chasing or what goals you're chasing and trying to get accomplished, but man, struggle is the enemy, isn't it? When you just have to like constantly pay bills. And then on top of that, you get like tickets and shit on top of that. It's like, hey, world, society, do you want me to try to attribute something good to mankind or not? Do you want me to be a productive member of society or not? What's with all the tolls, meters, tickets, fines, bills? Bills, fine, you know? And not even fine because insurance for cars are just like ridiculous. Those I remember the time, and I'm not even dating myself because this wasn't even that long ago where I was paying $98 for full coverage on a shitty car. Yeah, sure, you know, but still, 98. How did that quadruple within I don't know 8 to 10 years time? I mean, I hate to say it, but it's almost, and I say almost, free Luigi. Almost, because you shouldn't go about it that way either. But man, it's absurd. Absurdity. I don't even like using that word either. But it is. Other than that, life's good. Can't complain. I do, but who's listening besides you guys? But right, struggle is the enemy, man. Struggle will just have you working jobs like. I'll be honest with you guys. I had to get a what do you call it, third job. I had to do a part time gig as security. That's why I've been working out a little more, just in case. You know, I'm gonna rough someone up. Come on, it's time to go. They said go. Let's go. You got to go. Which I don't even like putting my hands on people. Not true. I do. The ones who deserve it, but I don't. I don't even do it anymore because yeah, I'm a grown man now. But still, like people that I don't know who are just drunk and just having a good time or what they think is a good time. And then the bartender goes and looks at me like, oh, he had to go. He doesn't want to leave. I'm like, hey, buddy, come on, come on. You got to go. I don't like doing that. I don't even like doing, come on, buddy, come on. Some security guards really go overboard and they really love that shit because that's just like their career, right? And they don't get no respect nowhere else outside of that club because they're making a little money on the side, charging people to get in or whatever the hell. And then they have a gang of other security guards, and they feel like they're in a part of a gang, in a black suit gang, and then they're just like, "Let's go, let's go! Oh, you getting handsy? Bah, 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 bah!" And then they knock someone out, and then the guy splits his head on the concrete, and then you know, this is a big thing now, but they never get charged because the club just says, "No, we told him to get out, and now he's trespassing." That type of security guard, I am not. I'll never be that type of bouncer. Fuck that bouncer. Fuck those bouncers for real. Nobody's. I'm the type to joke around at the door. Hey, what's up? Hey, ladies, listen. uh, I hate to do this because I know you're of age, but you kind of look underage. I need to see some IDs, huh? And then they're just like, making them feel good so they can go in there, buy money on drinks. Your boy is representing the establishment and making money for the establishment. In which case, they don't mind and turn a blind eye to me making a little extra money on the side because of the establishment, I'm not going to elaborate how, but Poppy has his ways. Poppy always thinking about a side hustle where I'm at. Legally, of course. I had a few people ask me, hey, you know where I could get a gram of blow? And I'm like, nah, man, I don't. And then they're like, come on, man, come on. I'm cool. I'm not a cop. Just sell me a gram. And I'm like, thanks for letting me know that, but still don't have it. Still don't have. I must have resting drug dealer face, right? I must have resting Tony Montana syndrome face because it happens often. Not gonna lie, the way the struggle is, sometimes I think about it. I'm like, man, if LA wasn't so full of fentanyl, I might dabble, but not even, because those days are way behind me too. But I got way too much to lose now, man. That's weird to say, but it's true. I've always had kind of too much to lose as far as just getting in stupid altercations and just letting my blind rage and insecurities and frustration of life take it out on random insignificant quarrels. But this time I have a lot to lose as far as like career wise. Like I said before, I'm kind of not even kind of. I'm semi pro comedian now, on the verge of pro, on the verge of fame, on the verge of clout, on the verge of legacy style comedian. That's what I'm in it for. Mm. So I just gotta I gotta think thrice. I don't even think twice anymore. I think thrice about who I'm even dealing with. I don't even be around people no more. When you're in a position where you kind of like leveled up, in my case, I don't even notice it. I just feel like I'm the same old me, right? But other people that I've known, some of them for years, treat me different. Like I'm the one who changed because they see all the accomplishments I'm making and wins that I'm getting. So they treat me different. Like I'm famous already. I'm not even famous, guys. I'm not even close to what you are treating me like right now. Acting all weird, saying dumb, weird, cringy things to me. Like, yo, you're killing it out there in LA, man. Don't go to them Diddy parties. Right? And I'm like, Uncle John, shut the fuck up. It's me. When's the next barbecue? Hey, what's up, D? Hey, tell me a joke, huh? Click. Click. And I do it just like that with the phone, too. I don't even have one of those old school phones where you got to put it back on the thing. With the cell phone, click, and then click right on the knee or whatever I'm standing in front of, table wise, whatever. Some people call me, I haven't heard from in years. I don't, I don't even send to voicemail. I just let it ring. I just let it ring, and whatever it is, just text me, and I just let it ring right there. I don't give them the whole click because But certain people call me, and I only do that because a couple times that I have picked up for those type of people, they just unload their problems to me. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, oh my God, I see you, Mr. Famous. Blah. Things for me are kind of bad. My dog died, and my goldfish has a pneumonia, and blah blah. And I stepped on a cactus the other day, so I'm kind of. I was just like, oh, all right, well, sorry. What do you want me to do about that? Not that I don't care, but I got my own problems. Whatever problems you knew me having before, double it, at least. At least. Because now, one of my problems are I can't just let those type of things get to me and show it. I have to be hunky dory all the fucking time. Like everything is dandelions and roses, which is not, obviously. But the formula that I've taken now is that all those losses are leading up to another W. Is that all those problems, I just kind of tunnel vision and focus on a project or a goal that I'm trying to do, or creative wise. I just work through them. I half ignore them, but then the other half of that energy is all right, well, let me just focus on getting this done or making this happen or working this night or boom. That's it, man. I feel for you and your issues and your problems, but I don't need to hear them. Call me with something cool. Call me with some wins. Call me with some solutions to those problems, actually. If not, click. I don't even feel bad about the ones that I don't answer. You know why? Because they don't text me after. They don't text me and be like, yo, Dean, just trying to see if this is still your number. Yo, Dean, yo, you killing it out there, man. Just want to holler at you and say congrats or something. They don't even text. They just tried to call. 2-year hiatus. Don't even know what this person's been up to. This person could be a full-fledged crackhead running around the city. Come on, man. Have some common sense, people. I don't know. Listen, whatever, man. I'm guilty of it too, but on another level now. Now, the thing is with me living out in LA, it's like a TV show over here. So you see a lot of famous people. I saw Chris Rock, Sacha Baron Cohen the other day. Spoke to them for a little bit. They're really cool. But that's it. Like I can't be starstruck anymore. You know how annoying it is to not be starstruck anymore. Like it's pretty cool in a way that I've lived here and done a few things enough where I consider those type of people my peers, even Chris Rock and them. As a comedian, obviously I don't have the same accolades and all that, years experience and all that, but like we're in the same field, so they're kind of my peers in that type of basic foundational way. But it's still kind of annoying in a way. I still want to be like, yo, Chris, throw me on a show, bro. Sacha, dress me up like an Arab dude. Let me be Borat's security bouncer guy. I could just stand behind you while you like, oh, very nice. I could do that. But it don't. Because that'd be cringy. This cringe energy without common sense. Can't do that. If I can't do it, don't do it to me. Talk normal. I'm not even saying be interesting. I love hearing from people who I never had a problem with, who never pissed me off, and vice versa. I love it. For a little like, what's up? Oh, yeah, everything good? Blah blah. Yeah, I saw your text, man. I appreciate your text. Thank you. I'm trying over here. How you been? How you been? Now, when I say how you been, that's not a green light to feed me your problems. It's really not. Talk normal. Tell me your wins. Tell me what we can do maybe to link up and whatever, make some money, make some epic shit happen or whatever. Whatever, man. Does that ever happen to you guys? You're like successful or get a promotion, right? When you get a promotion at your job, all the old coworkers just automatically, some of them, like most of them get jealous or like resentful. And you're just like, guys, I'm just doing what you would do. So imagine that times 10 in this field where most people don't even know if they'll reach some of the things that I've already accomplished performing at all the major comedy clubs in LA within the first year. Going on a couple dates with a global phenomenon. I mean, most people don't even do that in their life. Because it's like so far fetched, is what I'm saying. I'm not bragging. What I'm saying is huge gamble what I did, what I'm doing. Have a little common sense with me. Just, yes, I'm blessed, but still, so are you. Talk to me normal. Talk to me nice, man. Anyways, this is supposed to be comedy. I'm supposed to tell you guys some funny shit, huh? I guess. I don't know. With everything I've been doing, it's just, and everything been going on, it's kind of like, whatever. Last weekend was the BET Awards. That was pretty cool. It was the best one in a while, actually. It was really turned up in the city, so to speak. I went to a BT party for Brandon T. Jackson, who I'm on his show. I mentioned that before, the Making a Brand. It's coming out on Tubi and Amazon Prime, from what I hear, excuse me. It's a great show. It's going to be funny. Can't wait for you guys to see that. Tubi, is Tubi even on TV? It is, right? Tubi's a TV or like a streaming thing, right? Yeah. I'm trying to be on TV though, man. I'm trying to be like on TV, like when you turn on the TV and it's Channel 7 or whatever. And I'm trying to be on a good show on Channel 7 or 10 or whatever channels are. Which channels are still around? I don't even know. Is WB still a thing? I don't know. Is E still a thing? Remember E? But soon, I'm working for it, working on it. Yeah, man. Yeah, so whatever, it was cool. Dressed up fly. I dressed up so fly, man. That's the thing I noticed about me, that I love red carpets, I think. Because I only think about the outfit that I'm gonna wear. And so far, the fits that I've been wearing to these cool, lavish parties have been a hit. Because I don't know how or why. I mean, I've always been pretty swaggy and cared how I look as far as style and fashion. But when it comes to a carpet or a lavish party like the Beverly Hills one for Valentine's Day, or this Brandon T stuff, I go all out, man. You can call Poppy fucking Poppy Versace, because I go alls out. Check this out. This is how all out I go. Even if I go to like a house party like the Beverly Hills one, I brought gifts for the homeowner, and I put the gifts in a Versace duffel bag to present it, just to take it out of it in a Versace duffel bag. How dope is that? That's like, you know? Yeah, I could have easily went to Walgreens and got one of those things with the string, the bags with the string, and it says Thank you, or whatever. No, not Poppy. Poppy is coming with a whole Versace duffel bag of goodies. Yeah, buddy. So I need to be on more red carpets, is what I'm saying. I need to be on more black carpets, purple carpets, any type of carpets. Call me a vacuum cleaner because I'm on them. That was stupid. That was very, very stupid. I apologize for that pun. You could say that one sucked, right? Like a vacuum. Wow, I'm still going. I'm still going. Come see me. I promise you I'm more funny than that. Anyways, I'm shooting this on Thursday. I'll put this out tomorrow. Crack them up tonight, as usual. They got some. They got T Barb hosting and Paige Bryant pre-hosting tonight. But I will still be showing up. Probably do a guest spot and also recording. We're gonna put out some clips. We're gonna make Crack 'em Up. It already is great and very prestige and wonderful, but I want to add so much value to this show for the simple fact that they believed in me and are entrusting me to be a part of the team that, yeah, I'm just going to try my best to make them go viral, like the way some other shows are. Some other shows that took a page right out of Crack 'em Up's book, honestly. Nothing wrong with that, but if I'm part of the book now, I might as well take a page out of our own book and go viral and elevate the product the way that I love doing. You know, such a producer mind that I have. It's such a perfect match. Mm. Anyways, other than that, yeah, everything's good, man. Been watching some shows. I don't know if you guys seen Running Point, but you guys should check that out. It's on Netflix. One of my a comedy comrade that I had on my show recently is on that. He plays a major role as well. And shout out to Fabrizio. Didn't even know I had him on the show. He was a funny comic. I thought he just looked like a regular comic, regular guy, chit chat. Hey, aren't you on the show? I heard. And like, yeah, I'm on the show. It's called it. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I turned on the show. Kate Hudson's starring in it, and then he plays her brother. And I'm like, this is wonderful. This guy totally downplayed the whole show. I was kind of upset at him, but at the same time, he's a humble kid, so not really. But what I'm saying is, if I was on a show like that, not that I wouldn't be humble, but I would be like, you never seen Running Point? You never heard of it? What are you talking about? You know who you have in your presence? Wow, that's not humble at all, is it? I wouldn't be like that. I'd probably be the same exact way because you never know when it comes to season ones and stuff like that. Like you don't know if they're gonna pick it up for another season. You don't know if they're, if people thinks it sucked. Even though if you watch the show and the timing and the comedic dynamic of everyone's chemistry, you know it doesn't suck. But still, like you just don't know if it's gonna get picked up. But thankfully, this show is picked up. So watch Running Point, man. That's a really good show, really funny. I promise you. I'm not even just saying that. I really love it. And yeah, as far as me, I guess I'll let you guys know whenever the making a brand comes out. I don't know exactly when, but it's coming. And catch me at a show near you, man. Catch me at a show near you. I have another thing happening in New York very soon. I can't disclose it yet because I need to finalize the date, but it's going to be big. It's going to be funny, and it's going to be something you do not want to miss, and it's going to be absolutely legendary. That I could promise you because Poppy delivers, right? Call me UPS. United Poppy Services. What's up with me today with these dumbass puns? I gotta hit the stage. But yeah, man. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope that you guys have a great week, have a great weekend, and stay safe out there. Don't get triggered or emotionally stirred up by everything going on. I promise you, if you just tune it out and continue on your daily life, you're gonna be outworking people that are all stirred up and fired up about these things. And so some of them might be people who consider you competition, and they're getting all bent out of shape, and now you are still working and now outworking them in this time of turmoil, as they like to put it in the news. But everything's fine. Everything still has to keep moving as far as your life and your goals, right? So that's my only advice when it comes to these type of things that's going on. Trust me, I've been there. I've been out there. I've felt it. I've lived it. But you fool me once, folding twice. You can't get fooled again. Dub. All right, guys. Until next time, follow me on Instagram at Dean underscore Gonzalez with a three. On TikTok as well. Subscribe to the YouTube, comment whatever else you want me to talk about, whatever else you want me to, whatever comments you have. Like it, subscribe. See you next time. Mad at the world. Peace.